Everyone, in this video, I'm going to tell you the difference between a grammar school and a normal secondary school. As you're aware, grammar school, you have to be selective to go into a grammar school. You have to give an entrance and then only you go to a grammar school. Secondary school, normally you have to be near the mileage of the school to get in, and you have to be near that school to go into that school. So there is no entrance to get in to a normal secondary school. Second difference is that in grammar schools, all the children are really clever because all of them have given entrances and the level they would be working would be exactly the same. But in secondary school, there are different level of children. So some of them would be working on higher level and some of them would be working on foundation level. So let's talk about GCSE. In grammar schools, everybody gives higher GCSEs, mean they have to go for higher level of GCSE. They can't give foundation GCSE. But in a secondary school, children normally are leveled according to the level. Some of them give higher GCSEs and some of them give lower GCSEs. So if we work on the standard of both the schools, obviously the standard of a grammar school would be higher than a normal secondary school. But when they reach the level of GCSE, both the schools would be working at the same level. But as I told you the difference, some of the children in the secondary school would be giving higher GCSEs and some of them would be giving a lower. But in grammar schools, if you are low in something on some subjects, the school will force you to do well. And if you can't do it, they'll give you a warning, and sometimes the school will opt you out for giving GCSE that year, so they want good results. So you have to be really careful by choosing a grammar or a secondary school. And obviously when you go for job interviews, school does matter sometimes, because if you say that I'm passed from a grammar school, they might consider, oh, this child is too clever. And then a person going to a normal secondary school and saying I passed from this school, they would be thinking like, oh, okay, the child might be clever, but they didn't go to a grammar school. This is what some of the people think. But I feel like when you go for job interviews, they only look at your A levels and they look at what uni you went to. I know children who have not gone to a grammar school, but they did really well in their GCSEs and they got into best unis in the country like Oxford and Cambridge. And some of the children going to a grammar school did not even go to a good uni. So it all depends on you guys, but these are some of the basic differences in both the schools.